Righto. G'day, legends. TJC Sports here. Welcome back to another legendary NRL live stream reaction here. Apologies for the messy hair, guys. Call it bed hair, all right? Because that's probably the best way to put it. As the Penrith Panthers take on the New Zealand Warriors in New Zealand in an elimination final. That's right. The Four Peters have a chance of going out in week one. For the sake of history, they're going to be hoping that's not the case, but I'm not going to lie to you, with the New Zealand in me, I wouldn't mind seeing it. Jet Cleary also currently playing in the junior system right now for the Warriors. He wouldn't mind it either, I bet you. Hope you're all having an amazing day so far, and it is day. I'm pretty sure it's heading towards very late afternoon, night over in New Zealand, though, due to time difference and all that, right, legends? Correct me if I'm wrong on that. Dressed a little bit more fancily than usual for this stream as well. Hope you're all having a magnificent one. Go Panthers for the win. JK Storage spamming the chat with a lot of comments. We've also got a Go Parramatta from Kimberly Talmo there with an Adam D profile picture. Hey, welcome to the chat, legend. Thank you very much, Kimberly. And up the Eels, absolutely. Go Para, bro. Not a Para stream, though, but there won't be one until next year, so why not? Feel free to bring up, by the way, your club's legends and all that. We love a good chat here on the channel. Make sure you hit that like button if you haven't yet and enjoy the stream. Not too long till kickoff now. Only a couple minutes away till it's due here. And speaking of which, we're going to be adding the poll in just a moment as well. Draw Panthers Warriors. Too easy. Wait, I think I misspelled that. How do you misspell Warriors? It's obvious, legends. My goodness. TJC messing up his English. He's English. He's just, you got to be better than that, TJC, man. Who is winning tonight? There we go. And it should be up any second now. Come on, baby. Come on. Panthers looking to absolutely not just break history or smash history, but demolish it. Imagine it's a Lego set ready to be broken on the floor and hurt all the toes of everyone in the house. That's what it's like here only. It's all the players in rugby league and teams in rugby league outside of them wearing the pink jersey tonight. They run out onto the New Zealand field. Isaiah Yeo leading them. In terms of lineups for this game, legends, we've got two very solid teams bit for you today to give us the opening of two games in our final series. Charnsicle Klukstad is at fullback with DWZ and RTS on the wings. Lekka Halasima and Adam Bombay are your centres, with Chanel Harris-Tavita and Tanner Boyd in the halves. Mate, what a halfback Tanner Boyd is. Former Titan. Speaking of former Titans, Sexton had a decent game last night despite the loss. Fisher Harris and Jackson Ford in the props. Fisher captaining his first finals game against his old side where he won a 4P. Wade Egan at number 9. The second rowers, Kurt Cable and Marata Niokore. Aaron Clark at lock. Tamari Martin, Dimitri Vamorga, Tanner Stowers-Smith, and Samuel Healy are the interchange. Samuel Healy, I don't mind him, but he's got to work, I think, a little bit on when to exert himself too much. As for the Panthers here, Dylan Edwards at fullback with Paul Alamotti and Brian Toto on the wings. Casey McLean and Isaac Tugger are in the centres with Blaze Talungi and Captain Nathan Cleary. Moses Leota, Bratton Schneider, and Lindsay Smith round up your props and hooker, with Scott Sorensen and Liam Martin in the second row. Isaiah Yeo is locked with Luke Somerton, Liam Henry, Isaiah Papali'i, and Luke Garner on the bench there. Luke Garner was linked to a move away from the club mid-season. Didn't end up coming to fruition, though. Tuck in your seatbelts, grab the popcorn. Our first final stream of the year is underway. The Penrith Panthers over to the Warriors. It looks like some wet weather as Fisher Harris takes his first tackle in the finals. Now back round to the left here. First pass of the night. Hello to everybody in the chat. Time to read some of you guys. Panthers by 4, first try scorer, Brian To'o is a prediction from our very regular viewer on the channel, Liam Pritchard. He also drops in here to let me know that the Titans have knocked Para out of the NRLW. I know, man, and what a shame it is, legend. Don't worry, we can win it next year. Hi, JK Stories. Welcome to the stream. Up the Roosters tonight. We'll get to that one after this one, Jason, but we'll be streaming that as well on the channel. Speaking of which, penalty here, guys, for the New Zealand Warriors. The Penrith Panthers losing their cool early on in this one. Tanner Boyd takes it and chef's kiss. What a kick that was. Somebody write him a dish. Oh, no. Oh, no. The dish is set on fire, and it was too short. Paul Alamorty gets it. And down to the right, there's a missed tackle as well somewhere in there as he gets to the 30. Commentators' curses, folks. The dish has burnt the restaurant down. The only question is it salvageable with the Warriors' defense? Moses Leota, he gets lifted by the leg but moves over to the 20 here. Yo, back around. He'll look to lead the Panthers to an inspiring win here. Back around. Cleary kicks low for himself and CNK is there. Forced into grounding the ball. It's a goal line dropout. Yo, TJC Dogs lost. Yay. Absolutely, mate. It's so good to see. Daniel Bates says, morning, Tyler. Hoping it's a great game here, but it looks wet there. It does look very wet, Legend, but sometimes the wettest can be the greatest. And now whoever wins this game plays Dogs. Yep, that's a fact for the Legends here. I'm going for Waz. I have to. I think most of us have to, Legend. Good thing that this is not raining, so it's Good thing is that it's raining, so it's anyone's game. True that, mate, but I think it's anyone's game anyways, man. I think this game could give us something special. And Penrith Panthers held there back around. On the first, we go to the second. Liam Starton Martin there, locking and loading. He puts himself there over onto the 30. Short now. The pink jersey. It's always a fun one here on the channel, isn't it? Because then the Pink Bandit nickname for Dylan Edwards makes a lot more sense here. I remember a ton of you like, Pink Bandit, they're wearing black, Tyler. Tyler, they're wearing black. Nah, they're wearing pink now. Let's go. Scott Sorensen with the short run round here, the tippy toes. Appreciate everyone jumping into the chat. Tyler, how are you feeling about tonight's game against the Sharks? I'm feeling pretty good, man. I'm feeling pretty good for it. It's looking to be a fun one here. And they had to play tackle without the ball there. Goodness me. I'd be going up to the bunker about this. There's definitely no try. The question is what exactly went down there because that ball was in nobody's possession by the end of it. Apparently, we're looking at a professional foul here potentially as well. Goes to Talangi there, and Talangi flings it back. Is he grabbed off the ball by DWZ? I'm not sure. I'm actually not sure. I think he begins the motion of wrapping his arms around 100% before he has the ball, guys. The question is, does he... He knocks it... Wait, the Warrior knocks it down. The Warrior may knock it down here, guys. Well, if his hand touches that, Dallin touches the ball first, and it goes backwards. You can't have the opposition player hands on the opposition player before they've. That would be interference, wouldn't it? He's got hand with the right shot arm. Finals. How interesting is it? Always some crazy stuff going down. So they're saying it's okay that he grabbed him off it. I don't know about that, but you know what, Warriors? You deserve that after the unluckiness that was against the Parramatta Eels. So there you go. The Penrith Panthers knocked the ball on. And it's going to be the Warriors who get it back despite Isaiah Eo's pleas for a professional foul on DWZ here. The Wires are in the house, though the weather has not been kind to them at the moment here. Feeding in the scrum now. The Warriors over to the left side here. A bit of tippy toes. They push themselves in there going over. Don't forget to hit that like button if you haven't yet, legends. So far, the Panthers win this poll at 47%. Come on, Wasp fans, get in here. You're the home side. You got to back your team, legends. Back your team. Back your team like no tomorrow. That's how we do it. At least in paradise. Now to the right. Wade Egan finds Aaron Clark here, and Aaron Clark will just push forward there over to the 40 here. Good meters now as they look to enter the half of the Penrith Panthers. Oh, good force there, and he's held there on the halfway line. 5th tackle now, though, and Tanner Boyd's going to have to clear it. Bounces around sideways, and it ends up with Toe. He runs around to the side here and caught down on the left edge. Brilliant collection. Bit awkward, though, for their opening. And if only the Warriors had made the most of that penalty. Luckily for them, they've held on so far. 0-0. There's still some salvageability in the burning house from the food that was cooking. It was popping hot. It was some Penrith meat. Great stuff. Could make it into a good kebab at the Bulldogs. Penrith Panthers. Then to the right here. F. Bram says, Warriors by 1. That's a bold prediction, legend. By 1 point, you reckon this is going to be a thrilling game then? Or a really boring 1-0 game? Either way, you've got a lot of balls and a lot of hope. Honestly, that would be epic. I'd be losing my stuff if that ended up happening. And Schneider takes them out with a big rattling charge. Round to the left. RTS. Roger Tuivasa-Sheck gains about 5 there. And past the 40 metre, they're not in their own danger zone anymore, the New Zealand Warriors here. But it's just rinse and repeat at the moment. They're barely on the halfway line. Aaron Clark steps around here. The Panthers get him. Now Egan on the Panthers' 40. They're running it a little before kicking it high in the air. Plenty of chases on this one. The Warriors and the Panthers. Is there a knock on there from the pass? The Warriors appeal. And Paulo Lamotti, the former Bulldog, makes a mistake tonight. Will his team be following suit of his former side that lost last night to the Melbourne Storm? Shout out to the Storm and Dogs game. Dogs put up a good fight, but in the end, Melbourne too strong for them. Melbourne Storm in the preliminary final with a home game. The Dogs having to face the winner of this game. And this is a huge out. Huge out, legends. Schneider on his way off the field. Somerton will have to play. And he'll probably have to play pretty much the whole game, assuming that Kenny's permanently out. So terrible news. Absolutely terrible news for them. It'll be a sweet couple days because he's one of the players they've told they won't retain next year. So hopefully he can make himself noticed, right, with this opportunity on the field. Warriors down the side. And this is their best opportunity they've had of the night here. Right on the 10-metre line. A whole 5 tackles left in the set here. Background to Egan, who goes over to Jackson Ford there, the former Dragon there. Back 5 metres away from the line. Isaiah Yeo has to get up him faster than that. Aaron Clark to Fisher Harris now. And Fisher Harris uses his force there. The incredible Fish. Hook, line, sinker held on the 10. Back over to Tanner Boyd then with Aaron Clark on the right here. Aaron Clark held down on the ground, caught out with it. Now Tanner Boyd. And Boyd, so there's no interference there. He reads it well, held on the line there. Just a couple metres away here on 5th tackle. The Warriors have one job. Kicks it high to the left for a chase here. And it bounces to the knock-on from the Panthers. That's going to be a full set for the Warriors again. An error. And this is so unlike the finals Panthers of the past. The last 4 years, you couldn't stop them, could you? Everything they touched turned to gold. But that one turned to slop. It turned into your grandma's puke. Look at it. Pooped the bed. And now the Panthers, with a quite dramatically high shift in this game, are going to have to defend once again. The Warriors throw them off. Tanner Boyd, and it's backwards here, and Cleary gets it. That's a full-on error from the Warriors. No, the referee's going to come in and pull a penalty for the Warriors. A bit of a push and shove also going down here, apparently. Moses Leota not too happy with the Warriors. It's the two Bruise brothers, Fish and Leota, sharing a bit of banter between each other. I wouldn't be confident putting any money on that. I'd keep it in the draw. Nathan Cleary there and watching it. Tanner Boyd. I mean, yeah, he's holding him off the chase for it. So that is a penalty, yes. Yes, that is a penalty. Might have had a bit too much to drink before this. Leota and Fish there. The death stare. Hard to break this Penrith defensive line, but the Warriors, not a team that's incapable of doing it. Tanner Boyd, do they get in front with the job? Looks like they're going to back themselves for the kick instead of the try, and they're going to lead by 2 in this game. Tanner Boyd to take it. And you got to think surely with his success rate that he'll nail this one right in the bag here. The Shuey Tavasa Sheck box there with the coach, Webster. He knows this isn't done yet. And because Tanner Boyd only ever played for the Titans, this is his first ever finals game as well. And he's got his first points for it too, most likely. You never know, though. The Panthers start praying now. Paws out and all. Hope isn't over. Bounce on that jumping castle. Though I'm sure you won't feel like it, as the Warriors have 2 points and lead on the scoreboard. The Panthers trail despite a nightmare start from the Waz. And those last few defensive sets will go back to haunt them. And it remains at 45% for the Panthers still, but I expect that to rise in the Warriors' favour in the coming minutes. Anybody else miss the old test ad right now? Don't really like the alien one much. Pretty boring. The Warriors back in the fight. Dylan Edwards there, a bit of a mess up on the kickoff there. Rolled off the thing instantly. Come on, mate. That's 101. Takes the kick now. And that one, neatly hit. Neatly hit. Perfectly hit, actually. And with the thwack, we get the whack. And Shabak, he's down on the ground. James Fisher-Harris. Wade Egan. He's a very spiteful dude. Goes over to the right. Tanner Boyd, dummies. The Panthers read it well to stop him. And it's actually a penalty. It's a penalty. A penalty, bruv. A penalty, brother. Really? Really? You're blowing a penalty for that? Really, man? Okay. And the Panthers lose their cool again. Warriors, momentum on their side. They're making them pay at the moment here. Clears it now. Over there. DWZ. CNK. Goes around. Jackson Ford on the ground here. Later tonight at 7 o'clock, they start with the Sharks versus the Roosters, which will have a kickoff of, I think it's around 7. It's around 7:40-ish, right? 7:50. Tanner Boyd. Liam Pritchard, I can't wait for the Raiders and Broncos game tomorrow. Oh, yeah, that's going to be a fun one, man. That's going to be a fun one. If I'm talking about fun games, for me, the finals games I always enjoyed the most are the elimination finals, because for me, that's the life or death of it, right? That's, the top 4 teams, they know they've got another week to survive, so there's not as much of that fight for me. Is there a fight? Absolutely, but I just don't think it's there as much. The Warriors, they made it to the 20 now, and they kick it high in the air here. An 8-point lead would be amazing for them, but I think that's a knock-on now. Right in the nick of time, too. The referee going up to the bug here. We got a big moment coming up for it. Let's wait on it together, legends. This is going to be huge. Ah! Buddy, you're a knock-on, making some paws cry. You big disgrace. Waving your team's banner all over the place. Singing the wise will rock you. Singing with me, the wise will rock you. You got to say that goes forward off the Panthers, right? Surely. Playing on. I think it's a double. Yeah. Oh. Yeah, nah, he doesn't knock that. He doesn't. Right, they should get another chance here, New Zealand. Yeah, double knock on. Absolutely. That is the correct call. The bunker's got it right this time, legends. He actually got it right this time. I know that that's rare in a Warriors game, but he got it right. And so far, that Brighton Toto tip, Liam, isn't looking good at the moment. Warriors now. From the 10-metre line. We're over 10 minutes into this one. No tries yet. That could be outdated after this set. Warriors. Back to the right. Nations of the Pampa success in recent years here. Warriors. Round to the right. And it took 3 to stop him. 1, 2, 3. The Pink Panthers forming together. Wayne Egan over to the left. Now down the middle here. The New Zealand Warriors finding the momentum that they so badly wanted. And then Egan again. Background right, plays it to Boyd. CNK and the Panthers, they're so quick in defense. You've got to give it your all to get past them here. They've got 2 more tackles to do it, though. Boyd over to Clark. Gets it back to Fish. Fisher-Harris to Clark. And Aaron Clark right back down the middle once again here. Back to Tanner Boyd. Goes over, and it's a setter. And the setter didn't back himself. It's another goal line dropout here, surely. He went back, grounded it in the goal. And the Warriors' possession must be off the charts right now. It's got to be at least, like 60, 70%? It's insane right now what they've done. Not Panthers with this referee. How many penalties can he give? Can he give Warriors, says Maggie? I know the feeling, legend. I know the feel. That was an absolutely insane short kickoff. Nathan Cleary, bravo. Take a bow, son. Grubbering so low. We were talking about how terrible that kick was for a second. But the Warriors touch it and it goes out of play. Panthers, there's your get out of jail free card right there. And the Panthers, with their first tackle, get held on the left. And it's a very quick takeoff from McLean. McSweep, we should change his name too. Give him wings if he doesn't already have them. Dylan Edwards now, the enigma of fullbacks. You never see him, but he gets the job done there. Held, and he's forced back 10 meters, and they're going to get a penalty. Didn't think that looked right on camera, and I'm proven correct there. And we've got a bit of a push and shove from the Warriors and the Panthers now. Ping, 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 rada, ding, ding. Very mouthy from the two of them, and the referee's calling Fish and Yeo to talk to him. I reckon they'll get off with a warning right now. On reports. Yeah. Right, on report, Fish. The referee just making it clear to them that he's not going to accept that again. Righto. Such a shame that you can't have your little biffs anymore in rugby league, but that's how the game's going, right, guys? So not much you can do about it. Hope you're all having an amazing night at the moment here. For a 2-0 game, it hasn't been too bad. And while we're near the end of our NRL club level streaming for this year, do not forget we have the Pacific Championships, which will also be streamed live on the channel for you guys to check out. Hope you look forward to it and enjoy when we get to that. The PNG streams are always epic here on the channel. Not me, though. I'm the boring Aussie fan, aren't I, that streams them all. Every single one of those games. Isaiah, an incredible wave of support around the wires. You can hear them from the television. Gets it to Lindsay Smith here. With the success the Warriors have in terms of crowd numbers, you got to wonder how big would that be if they actually won? Because for me, every team, their fan base gets bigger when they start to win, right? Parramatta will be the same when Riles gets us going. It looks like it could be insane. A mistake there, toe kicks, and that's off the wires and out. And that's going to be a full set for the Panthers, surely. Right? Surely. He hits that out. Absolutely, he hits that out. Backwards from the Panthers. Then over to Toto, who kicks low, and he picks it up and goes out. Unless they're saying the initial Warrior, didn't. Yeah, it's, on the 10. Yeah, absolutely. Had to be. I was so confused for a second. And they're in the danger zone here, past the 10-meter line. Up the wires, the greatest sports team in history. Cheers, Katuka Murray. Cheers, brah. They are pretty great. Pretty much in front of the post here. We go to Moses Leota. And Leota in the enemy's area. Somerton wasn't expected to get this many minutes in the game. He doesn't have much of a choice with Schneider off for what's likely most of the game. Yeo to Cleary, and it's another knock-on. Scott Sorensen messes it up here. That's a knock-on. Frustrating there. As a halfback, when you're playing to your forwards, you want them to collect those. Sorensen slips up there. And that's the wet weather. That's a beautiful tackle from the Warriors forward. A DWZ always doesn't do everything he can to get it out. Like he thinks, he knocked that on clear as day. Can't be that nonchalant sometimes. And the Warriors feed the scrum in on their own 10. Back over to the left here, past the 10-meter line. They keep on moving. Anybody remember when this stadium was the Shaun Johnson Stadium for a game? Now that was epic. The Warriors trying to stay in the field of play. They just barely managed to do it here. Over to the 30 now. And I'm not so confident this set's going to amount to about much right now on third tackle. And another penalty to the Warriors. Lucky days, lucky dreams. If they were betting on the flip of a coin, they're getting tails every single time. No heads in sight for the Panthers. Isaac Tago, not as good as the Parramatta brother. Jakey boy. Over to the right now. Jackson Ford. What a improvement he's been at the Warriors compared to his time at the Dragons. Now to the left. Lost their last 2 regular season games, the Warriors. It wasn't a great end to the season, but they improved and they're looking better for it right now. Can you believe, legends, that we're nearly 20 minutes in, not quite, still 2 minutes to go, and no try yet? Charles Nickel-Klokstad doesn't react quick enough there. 35 out from the try line there. 2 tackles left in the set. Egan finds his way over. We've got a few fans here. Look at that. Leka Halasima, the 19-year-old there, finds his way over to the 20. And now on 5th tackle, kicking it to the left. The Panthers get away with a bit of an awkward tackle there. Alamotti, favourable pass there over. And now Paul held right in front of his try line. Now it's Isaac's job to push forward here, and Isaac couldn't make any meters there. Cleary appeals but gets nothing out of it. And they're back on the 10 again! Non-stop! They can't get out of their area! Toto. 4th tackle now. Trying to execute a fast play of the ball. Dylan Edwards grabbed by the legs by Tanner Boyd. He gets past him though, but 3 wires are there. And now it's time for a clearance. Here we go. Nathan Cleary. Cleary clearance there. Ends up. And Rogers been played there by the pass kick. And Nathan Cleary is just a magnificent kicker, isn't he? In every way. To the right. It's like a golf game, wasn't it? A stinger. Anybody else feel a nice, cool breeze? That's what I get every time I watch a kick from that guy. The glaze is real, and it's here on the channel. Come on, Panthers, says Maggie in the chat. Come on, lift up for Maggie, our good friend Maggie here on the channel. I'm going to pretend I've always said that name. Maggie, come on. We got to do it for Maggie. What are you doing, Paz? What you doing? How are you trailing Badu? You got to do something for Maggie here in the chat. And Dylan Edwards clutches that ball there and clutches a play over to the 30 here. And that's the first tackle. Now over to the second here. They'll find it. This is a battle for survival. Don't forget that. As it stands, the 4 Peters are out of the comp. Cleary with the run himself that time. Now Edwards. Fisher-Harris holds him back. Go the Waz, says Rolly Bolly Para. And Nathan Cleary now. Cleary ends in the air to the far right here. And on the 10, RTS barely gets it on. Air penalty. Rake it. Rake. Knock on rake. That's the call. Yeah. Alamoti rips that out cleanly. And the Panthers, unlucky stuff there. Happened so fast, I'm surprised the Warriors didn't have to challenge that. It's a lot more obvious on television screens what goes down sometimes. Trust me, I would know. I've been to this stadium and I couldn't tell some of the stuff people asked me my thoughts on. They don't exactly communicate to you sometimes what the penalty's for. Unless the bunker says it live, but that's a different story because they don't go to the bunker for everything. Clark. And Aaron Clark finds his way to the 30 here. Egan. Fisher-Harris now. Once again with a pass. The Warriors just finding a way for the most part this season. Dropped off a little bit towards the end, but in their defense, let's look at the 2 games they finished the season losing. Manly game, which was their final, well, that game was always kind of written for a DCE victory, was it not? As much as it was unlucky for the Wires. And Manly, and as for the Para one, I don't think we should really count that one as they got highly unlucky there as well. And some would argue, based on available angles, probably should have won it, but is what it is. Tago. And now to the left here, Brian Toto. Incredible to think that there's a team even chasing a 5P, legends. Casey McLean. Now finds it on the 40 here. And then over to Isaiah Bumperley there. Easily pressed to the ground there. And it's 5th tackle here. Cleary, dangerous kicker. Every kick gives the Wires chills. But this one, it bounces, going, you better get that, CNK. And he gets it. He gets it just barely. Nerves of steel there from Charles Nickel-Klukstad. And it's even a penalty for the Warriors too. And I'd love to see the penalty count after this because it has been unbelievable how in favor it is of the Warriors at the moment here. I have not seen much favor for the Panthers as it stands here. Very heavily on the Warriors. Yet they're showing here 4 penalties to the Warriors, 1 to Panthers. But I also got to argue that most of these penalties that have been given, I saw the mistake, all right, as well. And I'm watching from a television. I'm not right there like the ref is. You know, I don't have that as like you have an angle. For me, most of those calls have been correct. Do I think that, like, it's very bad looking on the whole 4-1? Absolutely. But doesn't change my opinion. At the end of the day, also, the Panthers held on well so far. Warriors past the halfway line here. Wade Egan finds his way. Oh, there's a good stinging tackle there from Papali'i. Still feels so wrong that he's a Panther. So wrong. It just doesn't feel real, man. Doesn't feel real. It's been nearly a year and it doesn't. Clearance. Over to the far left here. He goes from Spoon Bowl to Finals Week 1. What a record, right? From heartbroken in the 22 grand final to awe as they trail 2-0 in the week 1 of 2025 finals. Edwards. Nothing's done yet, though. Plenty of time in this half alone. 15 and a half minutes. Edwards to the right. Isaiah Papali'i. We could go an entire half without a try, I'm sure, and that might be a penalty there from, oh, goodness me. The Warriors. Bit of trouble there. And Papali'i changing the tempo here causes trouble. Goodness me. Really noticed it. Yeah, 5-1 penalty count. It's crazy, bro. It's crazy, bruv. It's crazy how it's gotten. As I said before, man, with the penalty count. Liam Martin. Held now on the 40. Isaiah Papali'i. Warriors skipper. Held on the 40. Back round here. And we enter the 14 minutes and a half mark. Isaiah Schneider, and we got a click here. Cleary gets it over to C&K, who gets it for the Warriors off of the kick. It was a beautiful kick, just didn't work out. And the Warriors right in the corner here. RTS over to second tackle. And assuming the code switch rumor ends up coming to fruition, Roger Tuivasa-Sheck could be out of here. Finds his way around. DWZ. Flipping them around here. Apparently we got someone with over 100 post-contact meters in this game. Huge. Clearance in the air from the Warriors. Over to the middle here. It bounces and it ends up in the hands of Paul Alamotti here, who goes over to Edwards. Edwards finds To'o. To'o fends off 1, fends off 2. Tanner Boyd is thrown off guard here. He keeps going. He's going to get to the halfway line. Goodness me, he crashes through there. And what a run. Casey McLean looks to continue it here. And finds his way to the 40. Panthers comfortable now in this elimination final. Well, not comfortable, but comfortably pressuring them. Paul Alamotti hasn't had his best game so far, but he can fix that. And here we go, Edwards for Isaiah Papali'i. Another New Zealand representative. Cleary. Playing straight. Over to Talangi. The halves link up nicely there for Casey McLean. And Casey McLean running through there to the 10-meter line he goes. Back to the right. Cleary. Finds IPAT. And Isaiah Papali'i gets our first try of the night for the Panthers. It should have been Para. It should have been Para. Isaiah Papali'i makes it 4-2. And the Warriors, unlucky. Now with a kick from right in front, they should lead by just that little bit more in no time. A 4-point lead coming up. And what a pass. Perfect. Perfect. Yeah, that was good. That was too good. That was too perfect to watch. Brother. October. Mate, I'm in a... One second. Just... Bruh, I'm in a stream, mate. I'm not gonna... I can't be hopping on. Maybe after the stream. Nathan Cleary now. From right in front. This has to be a solid kick through the middle. Hey, fiddle diddle. It's too easy. Where's my skibiddle? Skibbity Pink Panthers. Trio. 6-2. A 5-1 penalty count means nothing. It means nothing, Katuku. It means nothing now, bruv. It can't mean anything. It's done. It's good. All right. The Panthers do lead despite all the momentum in Warriors' favour. The possession must be off the charts with the stats, right? If I go to the live stats right now, okay, not player stats, team stats. Completion rate 82% to 78. Yeah, 52% to the Warriors. I'm shocked it's only 52%. I think it should be more to them, to be honest with you. And the Panthers, Warriors after a stack of field position, trade. And Warriors on the defense, and that's a penalty for the Pars. Didn't think that they'd give that one, but unlucky for him there. He did lay down too much in the ruck there. Needed to get up faster. Didn't need to interfere with it as much as he did. Panthers gifted good field position here on the halfway line. They move over to the 40. Isaac Togo finds his way. And here goes Martin. Started Martin here around there. And he finds it there. Now back to the left. Isaiah Papali'i. Isaiah Papali'i then. 30 metres away here. Yo. Cleary. Oh, he kicks low. There's a lot of chase. Just get it, Chards. And Chards with pressure is smoothly glided. He's been hit by. He's been struck by a smooth tackler. You've been hit by. You've been dissed by. You've been knocked out by a four-peating team. And that is a terrible effort at doing a Nathan Cleary. He did a proper grabber trying to do a Nathan Cleary. That should be a penalty. Why is that on the 10-meter line? That should be a penalty. That should be a penalty in front. That's a bad call. That's the wrong call there. It should be a penalty there. That was clear under 10. Panthers on the hunt for their second try of the game here with about 9 minutes just under to go. And oh no, is that a knock on? We're back, says the referee. We're back. We're back. Oh yeah, mate. And I can fly. I can fly. Watch me, folks. Let's go. Ah. Bloody went back. Whatever about that call. All right. Behind it. Panthers, Schneider swoops it through. It's a kick low here. It's a little set place. And C&K is going to lovely collect that. Another goal line dropout. Rinse and repeat. That's the story of this night. It was actually a really good kick from Blaze. And what a top bloke Blaze Talangi is, by the way, legends. I can't stress that enough. All right? Trust me. Lovely guy. Lovely guy. Lovely kid by player standard. Back around here, the Warriors, that's a knock-on from the Wars, but I guess it went backwards by logic, right? And no, that one's a knock-on. Correct call, I must say. Correct call, I must say. There was definitely a Warrior hand. That is 100% a Warriors knock-on. I stand by that one. 100%. Penrith Panthers now. Defeated the scrum here. Paul Alamorti held on the 25-meter area. Penrith Panthers held on now over on the 20 here. Back round to the right now. Isaiah Papali'i Finds his way to push forward here. And Bupperly goes to the ground there. The Warriors with beautiful defense. Cleary. And it would be huge for them to get another try heading into halftime here. There's still 6 minutes to go. And the possession, it's there for both teams. The Warriors just haven't scored from it. A game of 2 halves, they could make it though. They did that versus Para. They also lost that one, but we don't talk about that. Oh, what a hit to Cleary, and that's played at. That's played at. Play on now, and Alamonte gets it. That's 6 again. After 4th tackle, that's 6 again. There's no way they're going to keep that as 5th tackle, right? Right? How? How is that not 0 tackle? How is that not 0 tackle? Somebody explain to me. Firstly, the knock on before, but how is that not a 0 tackle to the Panthers? Do rules just not exist anymore? Oh my God, that was what a hit! What a hit, you magnificent bean! From Cleary, 1 for Talangi. That's pretty out of whack. Oh my God, moves all the way to their own 30 zone now. And the Warriors chase their defense. Setting up on the front line now. Just watch out for Cleary. That's what I've got to say to this defense. Watch out for Nathan Cleary because he will get you. He will get you, Warriors, and he'll get you where you least expect it. Another great tackle there from the Warriors. Martin finds Cleary. And short pass for Sorensen. 4th tackle. Couldn't find any space, though. As we go over to Lindsay Smith, who finds an IPAP, who got the first try. 1 more left. 5 meters out. Back to the right. Cleary finds Martin, and that is a very bland 5th tackle set. You'd almost think it wasn't 5th tackle. 4 minutes left on the clock here as the Penrith Panthers will get the ball back to Warriors. Listen, I tried before halftime. Still not out of the question for the Warriors. They've just got to dig deep. Don't want to end finals that soon, right? Don't want to be the first team knocked out. Though, wouldn't it be poetry, right? Okay, for haters. We all know the haters are going to want Panthers out because if Panthers go out, then they go from 4 Peters, they're the last one standing, to being the first one out. Back around. 5th tackle now. They didn't even get to the halfway line, the Warriors. Good defense, Panthers. Clearance in the air now from the Waz. Over to the left here, and on the 20, it lands in the hands of Dylan Edwards. With plenty of speed in it. One second. Back around, yeah. Right, I was just weird there. All right, much better. Much better. I think I fixed it. Right, I had a bit of a weird stuff, right, with my settings there for a moment, but it's good now. It's good now. Penrith Panthers, 2 tackles left on the 30 of the Waz here. Around 5, targeting Dallin here on the 10, gets the ball. Feeling his face. But nothing comes of it. They're just looking to pop the line here, but there's no opportunity coming to pop it. Come on, you just got to blow. You just got to blow, legends. You got to blow. 19 years old. That's so hard to believe. Right to the right. And the Warriors get by the 40 now. Goes to Egan. Tanaboy clears it in the air here. Over to the right. And nearly to the 20. Edwards gets it. Dylan Edwards stepping around here on the 30 held. With a minute and a half to go, the Warriors will be lucky if they get the ball back. Second tackle. They probably have about a set left. The Panthers gaining plenty of meters here per tackle. They've got to be careful here this last set. And Liam Henry held on the 40. Nathan Cleary right up on the advantage line that time. And Sorensen with the pass there. On the ground he goes. And Cleary picks it up into CNK. And CNK takes off there. And that's just what they needed for momentum here. Charms is on the 20 here, bringing the lucky Charms. DWZ. Geez, that's a good run into the line. Bit of a dummy there. Bob Bay and the Waz. Bob B held behind the 40 here. 3 more left in the set here. Look for the overlap. Tanner Boyd breaks through the line. Halfway 40. McLean's chasing. 30. 20. Passing fence Edwards, but McLean gets him. Inside the 20 with 2 tackles left. Egan. Tanner Boyd. And they kick early here. And it bounces. Alamorty, Edwards gets it. And Edwards is going to counter. Trying to run the field. Edwards. And Edwards held. So unlucky for the Warriors. And it's going to probably be at halftime. 6-2. Getting the boos as he tried to hold up the clock. Maybe win a penalty. Oh, Tanner Boyd. You could blow him a kiss. It's not reaching him with how fast he's running. Man could run nuclear codes. He wouldn't be in danger at Oppenheimer. He'd be out of there. A tight game in this one. Despite the lead to the Waz 2-0, it's become 6-2 in the end at halftime here. Panthers lead the Warriors trailing at halftime here in our first of 2 games today. And now it's time for the chill point to stream the TJC Sports After Show with your host, TJC Sports. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. How chill, how fun, absolutely epic. You and I, let's go. Even had to wear something collared for finals, right? Because it's just so special. It's just so out there. Nothing quite like it to give you the tingles, give you the vibes of rugby league. Love this game, man. For those of you unfamiliar with this chill point and stream, it's the very frequent point that happens every single stream where we chillax. Not too much goes on for halftime, but you hit that like button, you subscribe if you're new, you take the time because you're not missing anything, and you get to feel free to drop any questions, or talk in general. All good stuff, man. And don't worry, despite wearing black legends, I'm not supporting the team wearing black and white. All right? Despite all the look of it. I swear on it, okay? On my life, legends. Cross my heart. 65 votes on the poll at halftime. 52% of you have gone with the Warriors to win. 38% Panthers. I knew it. I called it. I knew you legends would do this. The Warriors have overtaken Panthers on the poll, despite Panthers having the lead. I knew this would happen. You Warriors fans are too awesome, supporting your team in every way you can. The Panthers fans need to catch up here because that ball isn't looking good for you, legends. You need to get up there. You need to go higher, all right? You need to be climbing all the way up to that top, all right? Just make sure not to fall down on the ground. You know what I mean? Make sure you wada bing chill on TJC. And it's updated to 66. It's updated to 66, and it's still in Waz's paper. Hey, yo. Shout out to JG's here in the chat. He was probably very happy last night. His Melbourne Storm getting up on top here, saying up the wires for this one here with a $3 donation there. Thank you very much, JG, for your support of the channel, man. Hope you're going well, bruh. Haven't seen you in a while, but good to have you here, mate. Let's drop you a heart on that as well. Always appreciated when the viewers leave a donation to help out and all that. Means the world and all that good stuff, legends. But also not just that, the views in general. It's all great. It's all great. It's all something I couldn't be more appreciative of. Without each viewer, you don't build up to the cumulative over 1,000 that you get on average each stream for us guys, and that's because of the community we've built. We don't drop off, do we, in those views? We're unrivaled, legends, unrivaled. Yes, sir, Melbourne. I'm going to be honest, I like the Dogs so little, I may have actually been happy that Storm won yesterday. Sorry about that. I feel gross saying it even, but I was genuinely somewhat happy to see it happen. Crossed my heart about it. It's just the truth. Couldn't change my mind even if I wanted to. The Storm winning that game was the better case scenario of the two. Okay? That was the better scenario of the two, legends, okay? It's like having to choose between the poison food or the poison food that also gives me a rash in my final moments. Neither's great, right? But one is slightly worse than the other. Oh, no, they weren't too bad at all, the Doggies, but the Storm just left it up for them. I stand by this with their decision of Reed Marty. Do I think bringing in Toby Sexton was a good decision? Yes, but also Reed Marty, man, finals, I know how Reed can be as a player sometimes, but finals experience can bring a lot to a team. And for me, Reed Marty is them kicking out their finals experience that would have helped in a game like the Storm one. And, Dogs fans can go, no, lucky Galvin, all they like. But I'd like to see their percentage with versus without Galv. All right? Just putting it out there. Seems like the Panthers fans are enjoying this game so far, watching from Penrith. And honestly, legends, this is always a really good time. This is the moment where we don't really have to stress too much. This is the point where we kind of just all get to take a breather and realize, okay, we're in the finals. We're watching finals, legends. Well, we're not in the finals. Paris not in finals. I should know. I was literally at their awards night talking about how 2025 was wrapped up. By the way, what a night it was. Gonna miss some of those boys very much. Had some amazing chats with the boys. I don't want to brag, so I'm not going to go too in about it. But some amazing chats. We've got a very good bunch of blokes as our squad, and they're all back in roles. The future is right under big old Puffy, and we're all ready for it together. Speaking of being ready for it together, that's what the Warriors are going to have to be in the second half as they look to come back trailing against the Penrith Panthers here. It took a bit of Nathan Cleary brilliance, but in the end, they were just too much for them in that first one. The second half, though, plenty of opportunity to change that up. I just can't get over that last play, all right, in the first half. How do you have such an exciting bit of momentum and it ends so simply because your players just couldn't get there like Edwards? It boggles me. It boggles your mind, guys. It really does boggle your mind. Boom. Boom. Pop. Pop. Cha-cha-cha. Cha-cha-cha. Cha-cha-cha-cha-cha. Cha-cha. Cha-cha. Cha-cha-cha-cha-cha. Cha-cha. Cha. Cha-cha-cha. 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 Cha-cha-cha-cha-cha-cha-cha. Yes, I'm starting to speak my own language. Cha-cha-cha-cha. Cha-cha-cha-cha. Chi-chi-chi. DJ CCC. Cha-cha-cha-cha. Wise got to be aggressive this next half. They got to be, mate. Absolutely. All right. Hasn't been good enough in terms of attack in the first half. Second half, they've got time to fix that. Yes, Panthers winning. Yes, they are, mate. Yes, they are. Not comfortably, though. It's anybody's game when the second half gets underway, legends. Honestly, can't wait for it. It was pretty epic when we finally got a try. You know, only IPAP scored so far. I can't believe it, guys. I can't believe it. IPAP, what are you doing, bruv? You're not meant to do this. They said you would beat the Panthers, not join them. 2022, bring balance to the droughts, not leave us in darkness. What? Cha-cha-cha-cha? Cha-cha-cha-cha. It's just what you say when you're partying, bro. Cha-cha-cha-cha-cha. 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 It's just a fun word, legend. It doesn't mean much. It's a joke at the end of the day. Let them have a laugh. JG says game of two halves, basically. Exactly, mate. That's what we want to see, mate. We want to see a bit of cha-cha-cha and a big second half here from them. Better than the last. 73 votes on the poll here, 53%. I told you guys to make the poll more realistic. And what do you do to me? What do you do to me? Tell me what you do to me. What do you do? Look at that number. Look at that percentage. You absolutely put your dreams on the line. The dominance is unreal. Penrith, do better. You are letting the Warriors obliterate you there as a fan base with how much better they are performing there. This is my challenge to you to come back against them there. Will you accept or will you fall? Are you back in the muddy puddle where you were at the bottom of the ladder at the start of this year? Or you rise up, back to the top, where you belong. Or so you say you belong. Right? 4 Peters, right? Well, I don't hear 5 Pete, do I? Want to bet? Go on, do it. I dare you. I triple dare you, Panthers. Do it. You're not gonna. Do it. Do it. Do it now. You won't. You won't, mate. You won't. You won't. 73 votes. Might be at 100 by the end of this one. Ooh, numbers going fuzzy there. Boom. All over the place. Isaiah Popper. This player's on fire. This player's on fire. And this is the battle for who will be out of the competition for 2025 and be the first team out. Oh my God, in this, no joke, in this Lighthouse ad, legends, I don't know if you're all seeing on Channel 9, but I genuinely thought that was Marky Mark there on the light. Genuinely with that hairdo, I thought it was Mark on the light. It wasn't, but I thought it was. Nerva Insurance, you didn't get a help company, a person joining you, but what you got was a very confused NRL fan. A very confused NRL fan. Didn't really know what he was looking at. Should look at that. And now I've got a dancing hot dog on my screen. Logic, right? This is rugby league, guys. Where did he buy that costume? I want it. They're putting Doritos in hot dogs now? They're putting everything in hot dogs, legends. Next, they're going to be putting your car in one. Fossil fumes. Nah. We got hot dog fumes, all right? The pork and stuff, it's all coming together. They're gonna give you a wheelie bunny, and it's gonna be a bun with wheels in it. They're going all over the place with it here. I don't know what to tell you anymore with it. Unpredictable stuff. To be honest with you, legends, though, you know, credit where it's due to the Warriors fans. I really thought that when that poll started and it was at like 80-something% to the Panthers in favor, And then on top of that, also the crowd numbers and all that. I wasn't expecting what I've seen tonight. Great stuff. Oh, yeah, huge link there, Nichols. That I'm surprised nobody's brought that up before you. Warriors NRL team for AKP. Mate, I think he'd be brilliant for you, but the only thing I will say about him, all right, fair warning to Warriors fans, is I do think he can lack in defense at times. He is a brilliant attacker, but he's going to need you to fix his defense a little. But if you can do that, he'll be the perfect winger for the Warriors, and he could be a very successful signing. I'm watching the All Blacks vs South Africa rugby just kicked off. Did it, mate? Well, then enjoy that, bruv, as we watch the main entertainment. The main entertainment! The main entertainment, baby! Get on your boards and start surfing the stream, guys. We should be kicking off with the second half any moment now as the ads begin to wrap up here. If you enjoyed the halftime show, consider hitting that like button, subscribing, and I'll see you guys in a moment. Let's go. Sping, 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 sping. Spank, spank, spank. A shake, a can't go out, a take, a widow on a bang, bang, a widow on a bang, a bang, a wingo on a ba, 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 widow on a ba, ba, ba. Oh, I'm feeling good. Not too long now, yeah. They're all in the sheds and all that good stuff. Daniel Bate here. Crikey, they love advertising McDonald's and Harvey Norman on Australian TV, don't they? Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's all the rage, bruv. But, mate, Macca's is Macca's, mate. It sponsors, like, over half these teams, so it only makes sense, right? It only makes sense that they do that, man. What do they advertise on the English ones usually, man? I wouldn't know. I genuinely wouldn't know, though, legends. Like, you'd have to tell me. Up the wires. Here we go. Second half. Almost underway. By the way, welcome to the stream again, Daniel Bay. Always love having you here, man. Favorite pom. Considering the Warriors had so much ball for the first 10 12 minutes, this really shouldn't be the scoreline right now, but it's a testament to the Panthers' defense. Remember, though, this lead is so fragile, just one try from the Warriors puts them all square with 2 points to put them in the lead. Up the wires, says JG's. Up the wires! Who is your tip? I'd say up the pass if someone put that in the chat too, legends. Who's your tip for the Sharks and the Roosters game tonight? Roosters, legend, but if the Sharks win, I wouldn't be surprised. Clearance from the Warriors, 40 minutes, and it ends up with the Panthers. Short pass to IPAP here to open it up here. And held on the ground, Isaiah Papali'i down there. Good tackle as we go over to the right here with speed for them. Up the frickin' pass, says Extreme. Up the frickin' pass, mate. There you go, mate. Appreciate it, my man. All good, Daniel Bate. Right back at ya. Right back at you. See, bro, I say it when you pop it into the chat. Up the bars, all right? Just like the wires. Up the wires. Up the bars. Up everybody. Let's just forget about it and enjoy the stream. Fourth tackle, Panthers to Edwards. Edwards up and above it here. Held behind the halfway line, and the crowd appreciated that tackle. Cleary with the clearance. The Warriors get it. Now 25 meters and almost to the 30, actually, before being held. Cleary's kicking has been amazing tonight. Up the wires from the deep south, says Rich. Well, shout out to all of my viewers from the deep south. And up the wires, Rich. Up the wires. And up the wires again because they've got a penalty. You know what? Every time a team gets a penalty, we'll be saying up the wires, up the pass. Up the wires. They've got themselves a penalty. Right shoulder, Papali'i. Yeah. I don't think it deserves 10 in the bin, but it deserves a Deserves a penalty. And the clearance gets them over to around 45 out from the try line. Background left here. And just pushing forward here, the Panthers with good defense, taking their time to release. Background, waiting for that first try of the night. Up the Villa today. Hey, Daniel Bay. And only league club to have not scored yet this season. What a feat! What a feat, Aston Villa. You're doing Daniel Bates so proud with the money he spends. Bravo! Bravo! The Warriors on the 20 here. 2 tackles left. Boyd gets to Murata Niokore. Now on the 10. Last play here. Tanner Boyd. Low kick. Is it off the boots? That's a knock on. Tamari Martin unlucky. Clean knock on now. And we have ourselves a Panthers ball. And that's what I'm talking about this game so far. The Warriors, that's not that they don't get those chances. They just haven't taken that one yet like the Panthers have. McLean. Held back. The Warriors continue their tackle there after 6 again. And McLean's staying down. I reckon he's milking a penalty here. I didn't see any high shot in that like what he's trying to indicate, but yeah, he's got to play it. It's all good according to the ref. Jackson Ford there, a bit brutal, shoving the forward over. Penrith Panthers. Paul Alamotti. And that's a good tackle there from Catewell, actually. Not Barry, Catewell. Back around. At least the Raiders stopped. That's a relief, Legend, right? Always good to have some decent weather, right, for once in a game. Always helps with our viewage of the screen. I still can't believe they've done that to you, Daniel. I can't believe that they've done that. They've refused to score, mate, and it's directly despite you, I'm convinced. How dirty of them. You deserve better. Grealish would have got it for you. Grealish would have. And the New Zealand Warriors held down now on the 40 here. Looking for the dummy here. They spin around. Gets to the halfway line before being held down here. Gusted and busted here. He gets a new one. And now it's NK flying forward. Egan. And Tanner Boyd with another kick in the air. Testing out the waters of what they can do. DWZ Edwards. Oh, what a tackle. What a tackle. And what's the penalty? Penalty against Jackson Ford. What? What did he do? What did you do, Jackson? Were you offside? Were you offside, Jackson? Yeah, he was. He was. And he was very offside, actually. Very offside. Good call. Tyler, who's your tip for Raiders and all the Broncos? Look, man, it's probably got... Listen, my tip's the Raiders, but I wouldn't be shocked if the Broncos won that one, Liam. Would be a classic finals twist. You know, a player that's been tremendous off the bench, Isaiah Papali'i. Wow. This game. 35 meters away now. He finds his way. 25 out now. Rolls his way up here. Almost pie. Almost pie by. Pie by. Pie by. Pie face. Yeah. Penrith Panthers. And that is 6 to go on the 10-meter line. And if you say the Panthers don't get any luck, there it is for you. Yes, Villa owes me. They owe you big time, bro. They owe you big time. Come on, Waz. I don't hate Penrith, but 5 in a row is pure greed. But fair play to them. Fair play to them indeed, bro. But yeah, it is pure greed. Don't let it happen, though. Don't let the Panthers get a 5p. It's not allowed. It's not allowed. I refuse it. Right down to the Warriors and Schneider! Oh! It's a try, extending it. And the Pars have another try. What an effort. 10-2 now. And the lead becomes a little bit more rock solid than it was before. Looking to shoot and go there and gets over. Back in black. I hit the stash. Up the Pars, up the Pars, up the Pars. 1 sec, I got to do this a bit better for you. Up the Pars, up the Pars, up the Pars. And one more time for you people at the back. Up the freaking Pars. Would be typical Grealish to play brilliant today for Everton. Oh, definitely, man. Definitely. Definitely it would be. 100%. It'd be typical Jack Grealish. In fact, it'd be exactly like how I see him. Try confirmed as well. Cleary from right in front now. They're still hungry, man. And it will take, with the kind of game this has been, it'll take a bit of a choke, I think, for the Pars not to try and hold on. I mean, I know there's still 32 minutes to go, but like it feels like the Wires lose by more than they do at the moment. They just haven't been able to find that attack. They've lacked it. They haven't looked bad, but they've just lacked that attack, the Warriors, and they need to find it soon. You know, you don't have all day legends. We don't have every week, every day. Come on. Get the job done, boys. Well, the game's not over, though. Credit where it's due. They're done great. They're done great. Penrith Panthers over to the left here. No bench. Oh, the Panthers knock on! That's a knock on! Knock up. My mind is blown. My mind is blown. My mind is absolutely blown by that. I am speechless. 5th tackle coming up. I don't know what to say about that. 9 times out of 10, I just got to say, whatever you think about that take, 9 times out of 10, the referee says knock on in that scenario. And isn't it cruel in the rugby league gods? Isn't it cruel in the rugby league gods that the Warriors now knock it on in goal just now right in front? I just gotta say that 9 times out of 10, that is a knock-on call. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? There has been 3 knock-ons now that have been missed. Why do we have touchies if they're not going to spot this stuff? TJC rant over, but why? Why? Just why? You had one job, guys. One job! And it was so obvious! The Warriors on 3rd tackle. Make it the 4th here. Warriors now over to the middle here. Just forcing themselves forward now. Wade Egan. And Tanner Boyd will clear it in the air over to the far right here. Allows it to bounce, and it just goes too easily there to the Panthers, boy. Luckily, no disappointment there. Letting the ball bounce. Panthers get it. I just don't know. I just don't know what the point of a touchy is anymore. Half the time, the referee's making the calls on the passes now, and the bunkers, having half a say as well. The touchy doesn't make any say that I don't find. 9 out of 10 times, I reckon the touchy makes the wrong call as well. Makes it even worse. And I'm not blaming the touchy for that one necessarily, but what I'm trying to say is that a touchy's job should be to be on the side there and see something like that, and there is no way to me that those multiple eyes all saw that go backwards, right? Nah, no way. No way, absolutely no way. Horrendous. On the 20, RTS rushes forward here, and Roger Tuivasa-Sheck goes to the ground. My boy Daniel Bate speaking the word of us in the comments there. And it's a 7-tackle set for the Warriors here, but how? Finds his way over to DWZ here, who rushes over 10 metres forward now. Just behind the halfway line. He's caught out in it here. Then back to the right, Wade Egan finds his way to Murata Niokore now. And Murata, here we go, pushes forward. The torpedo is Leka Halasima. Tanner Boyd, a quick play of the ball there. 25 metres out, 2 tackles left. Something could be brewing here for them. Stower Smith. And he's storming through. Penrith's defence is rattled. Now on the 10-metre. Tanner Boyd. C&K finds his way, and Leka Halasima didn't ground it. Or did he? He did now. He got it. He got it on the last effort. And it's a try. The Warriors. They're back in the game. They're back in the game. They're back in the game. Despite the horrific call before, the Warriors have put it down 12-6 with a kick to come here. This try, so important in the growing game. And Leka Halasima has to be one of the best rookies. Too strong, gets it down. Dylan Edwards gave it his all to try and stop it, but just couldn't. Halasima! And the Warriors crowd, you can just hear them. You can hear them. I can hear them from Australia. Leka. They could also just be I could also be hearing France being like Leka, but I don't think they are. Maybe someone outside's asking for some liquor. That wouldn't shock me over here in Kingswood, but, it's what it is. Brass is extreme. And there we go. New Zealand Warriors. Tanner Boyd. From out wide, it's a tough kick, but he's also got a very good rate with these. And he's got it! He's got it! Brilliant take! 8-12 now. No comfort. And the Wires finally have some try-scoring momentum. It took a little bit of an overlap and a lot of sets, but they got it finally. And that could be considered a gift from the heavens for the mistake earlier in the officiating. Wow. He's a game breaker. He's a match winner, potentially, and he's a teenager. Leka Halasima, folks. Liam Pritchard says Leka Halasima has been brilliant for Warriors this season from him. Yeah, he's definitely got to be up there in the rookies of the year. Jackson forward. Held on the 20 now as Egan goes over to the left side here. To Murray Martin, the started Martin as we call him there. Former Cowboy. They get it to the right here. C&K now. The tireless fullback there. He never loses speed. Egan finds his way back to Tamari Martin here and started Martin. Extreme Island, not too happy right now. Kicks it over to the left here. And it wasn't easy from Toto, but he got the ball. And Brian Toto, ever reliable despite the stress, gets it. Back around to McLean here, who flies his way around now. McLean held. And then we move around now. Forcing themselves to re-emerge here. Mistakes don't get any higher than this one, legends. There's Moses Leota with a great charge. Yeah, Daniel Bate. Yeah, he's an assistant coach there, Daniel. Yeah, I'm not too familiar with with them, but yeah, he's an assistant coach there, Daniel. Richard Agger. The Warriors make an error. The Warriors make an error. Here you go, Panthers. On a platter for you. On a platter for you. There you go. Take it and keep it. Keep it. He's a decent coach, actually, is he? Well, the Warriors, he's been with them pretty much since their improvement in 23, extending a 2-year deal that kept him there till 25, actually. So he's either going to leave at the end of this year or find a new deal. And now the Panthers, from right in front, have a full set, and that's the last thing the Warriors would have wanted. Back around to Moses Leota. Another push forward here. Remember, while there's 23 minutes to go in this game, there's another right after this. Well, not right after this. There's a small break between, but you should enjoy. Yo finds iPad Papali'i again here. Watch the short. Watch the short run, I say. I think some of them are offside, which would be 6 again. And Blaze Talagi, did he knock that on, Blaze? He got it. Nah, he hits him in the ribs hard. That's not a head hit. 6 again. He wasn't the ones that came off his line early. Round to the right here. Isaiah finds his way to Martin now. Martin looking for an opening here. He gets to Tanner Boyd now with the defense here. Liam Martin's trying to go over himself here. Absolutely ridiculous. And it's 6 more again. Yeah, that was very awkward from the Warriors. Another 6 again call. Where's Talagi? Coach Hull FC over here. Oh, did he win anything, Daniel, while coaching Hull FC? Back to the right here. Cleary. First receiver. Finds Edwards for second receiver. Third receiver. Goes to fourth receiver. Paul Alamodi. And that's a great tackle there. 4th one. And how many tackles set has this been? Tago takes the short side and Tago held. 5 and last. And the Warriors have done a great job here. Cleary's going to run it. And it's 5th tackle. And that's a sensational defensive set here from the... No, mate, he didn't. Oh, he didn't win anything. That's a shame, but I'm sure he must have... If you're saying he's a decent coach, he must have done well in that time, though, despite the not winning anything, right? He must have done well in that time, nevertheless. You can do well and not win. Look at Nathan Hindmarsh with Para. Great player. Didn't win anything with us, though, except for plenty of personal club awards, which doesn't really count when you got NRL premierships on the line, right? And stuff. One of those guys that will always have a job, you know, coaching, you know? Yeah, I know the ones, man. I know what you mean. Absolutely. Absolutely. We'll always have a job somewhere. Fisher Harris gets around here. Yeah, assistant or whatever, he'll always have a role somewhere. To be fair, you know, jumping the ditch to NRL is not an easy thing, even when coaching, so good on him. And now Fisher Harris with it. Around he goes now. They're getting stronger as this game progresses here, the Warriors. They'll certainly take great legs here. It's a big tackle there. Out! Edwards! That's a close knock on there nearly, but he didn't get it. Tackle one, we've got HIA. We've got a HIA, really? We've got HIA on tackle one. Damn. Bit of blood. Come on. We got a bit of blood? Yeah, we got a bit of blood. Wade Egan. All right. Well, then that's got to be time for our boy to come onto the field here. The Warriors' utility, Healy. Son of Mitch Healy, apparently. Background through the middle here. Paul Alamotti. Finds his way to the 40 now. Summerton, great tackle on him, but he's appealing. He wanted something, but he didn't get anything because appealing don't mean nothing, does it? Don't mean nothing sometimes. On the halfway line now, Cleary. Panthers holding their cards close to their chest. Rocket Roger there, back round to feel it. And Rocket Roger held on his own 10. CNK. And the Panthers gaining momentum. Good defense so far. Back to the right. DWZ. Zelezniak. The trademark Dallin charge. Then to CNK. You can't underestimate Dallin. As Tamari Martin again. One more tackle left and kicking it over to the left side here. Oh, he's out! Edwards is out! No way he wasn't out. Stop that. I want to see the replay, but that was impressive if he kept that in. Can we see a replay on that, please, Channel 9? It wasn't a 40-20. Yeah, he throws that before he's out. That's a brilliant play there from Dylan Edwards. That's brilliant from Dylan Edwards. Absolutely the right call. He throws it out before he's in. That's great. That's great. Great job, Dylan Edwards, to stop that. Does the simple stuff so well. DWZ. And Dallin can wild his way through. Back to the left. A gripping 18 minutes remaining. Adam Poppy gets past his own 40. And he's dropped the ball. He really knocks that on there. It's a good tackle from Lindsay Smith now. It's a good tackle. It's a good tackle there from Lindsay Smith. And you can't be dropping the ball like that. Not against the Panthers. Goodness me. Penrith Panthers now. The Pink Panthers on the halfway line to play it out here and to move forward with it. With just 17 minutes to go till we're taking a break before moving on to the second stream when it's the Sharks taking on the Roosters. That game will be kicking off at 7:50 for a 7:45 stream start, guys, on Channel 9, just like the last. And it should be fun. Isaiah Lindsay Smith! And Smith held in the clear here on the 10. Cleary now down the left here, looking for the opening here. Nathan Cleary stepping on the outfoot here. One more tackle left in the set here. Is Somerton going to run? No, he's going to pass it. Talangi, Lindsay Smith here finds the offload as expected. And Yeo, the tackle, they're looking for it. They get him down. Too many errors will lose you the game, except when you're the Panthers legend, because they always went backwards. True that, though, man. True that. They do. They know how to punish errors. Luckily enough, it's not punished there. God, that was a good tackle. Tanner Boyd has had an epic first finals appearance, I must say. He comes off now for a checkup, but can't get off it. Can't get off it. Great stuff. That just then was ridiculous. We'll keep an update on what category it is, but Tanner Boyd is off the field for now. One of Waz's best players of the night, and that causes a bit of concern. Background through the middle here now. DWZ smashes through with it here and keeps going. Even those flat dropped balls are knock on now. Why not that one? Exactly, Legend. Exactly. At best, in my opinion, you could say that initially went flat, right? At best, you can say that that off the thing went flat. It was forward. It was forward. You know, at best it was flat, and even then, those are usually called penalties. So I don't know what they were thinking. He's out. He was, or was he not? I don't know if he was out, but Paul Alamonte somehow got out of the goal line. What a play there from the Panthers. Once again. But this one doesn't look as good. Pamper seemed to have hurt himself trying to stop it. 15 minutes exactly on the clock here. The Panthers still have their lead, but it's not a comfortable lead. It's only a 4-point lead. The Panthers through the middle. Whoever wins or loses this one, they can be proud of the efforts they've shown. Oh, the ball bounces back in favour of Penrith here for Talangi. The low kick. McLean, it's awkward here. The Warriors. To'o. McLean. The Panthers score. And Casey McLean may have just ended the Waz's season. Just don't let the ball bounce. Never let the ball bounce. Never. Never let the ball bounce because stuff like that might just happen. And McLean there has potentially put a tombstone on Waz's 2025 campaign. I don't know what to say about that one. The Penrith Panthers with an absolutely phenomenal moment there off of a kick. 2 kicks to be exact. Backwards, bounces, backwards, bounces, backwards, and then back to McLean and through. Can't deny how brilliant of a try that was, but can't help but feel bad for the Warriors too. Can't help but feel bad. Goodness me, legends. Bravissimo. Just bravo. What can you even say, right? What can you even say about that to Waz fans? Because I don't know if you can say anything, man. That was just well played. That was just very, very well played. Should have got that and held in goal then. They should have. They should have, mate. But just because they should have doesn't mean they did. Shoulda, woulda, coulda, right? Shoulda, woulda, coulda. Yeah, nah, there's not enough urgency there, and it cost them. This is finals. And they get a kick. 18. This is a 10-point lead. Now, I don't know about you, but I'm not sure if the Panthers are blowing 10 points in roughly, I reckon it's going to be around 13 and a half minutes. I'm not sure about that, legends. If they do, wow, all right. Worse than I thought, but I'm not gonna lie. I'm a little worried for your season. I'm a little worried for your season over here, my guy. Legends. Lot to do now. Very disappointing. Very, very disappointing, legend. I wonder if they'll go short. No, they're gonna go long again here. I'm just saying it would have been interesting. Bounces. And the Panthers get it. Brian Toto with the run through. There to regather. Geez, the Warriors have had a crack. They just haven't gotten the last bit of the crumbs. Back around here. Goes to the right. Moses Leota around here. One more tackle left. Nathan Cleary puts it up here. Over to the 10 now. Where the Wires managed to get it. Roger Tuivasa-Sheck now lifting up here. And RTS back up with it. Cleary was there with it. Not sure why Edwards took over for a second there, though. In the sticks. Now to the right here. DWZ. And they're going to want to try soon. We're entering 11 and a half minutes now. 10 points trailing. Fourth tackle, and they're not even past the halfway line. They're not past the 40-meter line yet. Martin, it's a long pass for Roger Tuivasa-Sheck here. And now RTS finds the pass. They're trying everything, the Warriors here. And that ball is a very awkward one to Niokore. It was a bit live ball, but it works out for them, and they throw it completely out of play. What was he doing? You had one more tackle, buddy. You had one more tackle. And the Warriors leave a great line break opportunity going begging. You just run, bro. You just run. Just... Goodness me. And the Penrith Panthers taking their time to get the ball back here. With 10 and a half minutes, I wouldn't be shocked if the Panthers just tried to work down the clock here and call this the score. Back around here. And the New Zealand Warriors find it to Smith here. Lindsay Smith around now. And he finds it here, Lindsay Smith. And the New Zealand Warriors, mate, I'm in a bit of shock here. You got to feel for them. Tulagi gets it off to Garner, and Luke Garner now. Here's Luke Garner around with it. Halasima. Cleary now alone here, finds the pass, and the Warriors managed to leap on that one somehow. And there was a bobble. They're going to challenge. They have to challenge. There was a bobble. Wow, a bobble. I didn't see the bobble, but I also didn't get a good camera angle at that. Let's be honest here, legends. Was there a bobble? Was there a bobble? Was there? All right. I swear, if this ends as on-field decision, I will lose it. Penalty. Edwards is offside. It's a penalty for the Warriors. Very lucky. Very lucky. Get as much meters as you can from this. As much meters as you can, Warriors. You're going to need every bit. And they're going to get over to the just below the 30 now. Well, it's a good start. Every tackle, you have to gain something, in my opinion. Halasima gets over to the 30 and holds himself there. Bunty kind of play there. Back round to the left. If Warriors can get one more and keep us enthralled in this game, we could be in for a big finish. We could be. Back around. 4 times chance for a reason. Exactly, Manu. Exactly. They know what they're doing. Halasima loses it and Toto 30, 20, 10. Goodbye, Warriors. It was fun while it lasted in 2025, but your season is all but written into the history books as a week 1 finish. The Penrith Panthers with a very, very fortunate error from an unfortunate Warriors team, and Toto runs 60 meters there to score on the side. And he will be playing the Doggies next week. Brian Toto. The Penrith Panthers. What can I say? 4 chance for a reason, Manu. 4-time chance for a reason. The Penrith Black and Pink Panthers. They did their best, the Warriors, but the urgency wasn't there on the degree of a Pars. Still a lot of quality teams that the Panthers will have to face in this final series, but for week 1, they are good. They are pretty clean with it, I reckon. With 7.5 minutes to go, I find it highly doubtful. They've been very brave, the Warriors. It just hasn't worked out. Edwards. From the side. Come on, do a JT-esque kick, bro. Do a JT-esque kick. I'm talking about Jonathan Thurston, not hit the post in the grand final. I'm not talking about Jonathan Thurston, guys. Hit the post in grand final, bro. I'm talking about the original. I'm talking about Jason Taylor, baby, and he does it. 24-8. And tonight, 7:45, we will be live for the Sharks versus the Roosters. What an epic stream that should be, guys. I hope you all enjoy it when we're live for that. Going to be a blast. Going to be so much fun. Live and free on Channel 9, but also here with a guy live reacting to it for you guys to enjoy. So you got 2 choices, legends. Whichever one you want. Warriors 52% on the poll still. 43% Panthers. 6% draw. Yeah, they're eliminated, legend, but that doesn't mean that they shouldn't do their best. Yeah, you had to go short. Oh, the Warriors managed to get the ball and the short kickoff works out for them. 6 again. 6 again on first tackle should just be a penalty. I must say that, guys. 6 again on first tackle offers nothing to the Warriors. Nothing. Mitch Kenny to Niokore. Marata Niokore for the line. And Niokore couldn't get there. He's held. Back to the left here. And the Warriors are looking for a big finish. To Mane Martin. Aaron Clark held on the ground here. Back to the left. Finds it over Martin. Egan to Clark to CNK here. CNK stepping through the middle now. CNK held on the line here. Time running out for them. Wade Egan around. Finds the short pass. Just one more left in the set here. Egan kicks low for the Warriors, and the Panthers hit out of play for a goal line. Drop it out. As we prepare for the end of this game and the goal line dropout, Manu, shout out to you in the chat again here. Drops in once more with good season, Warriors. Credit to you for coming as far as they have. Absolutely. Big Warriors fan. We're both appreciate. Yeah, man. Good on the Warriors, I say, as an eel as well. Good on them. Somebody banned the Warriors from even trying with short kickoffs, all right? Goal line dropout should be banned, all right? The Warriors aren't allowed to use them because, my God, Nathan Cleary has made you look like you just came out of the womb with that play. Goodness me. Yeah, but far credit to the Warriors in general, though. Outside of that play, you guys, you guys have had a decent year. You know, 3 straight losses to end it isn't exactly what you would have hoped for, but you were very unlucky with some of those losses. You can argue all 3 you were very unlucky. Something's there to be built. You just haven't quite finished all the pieces, in my opinion. Yeah, Kate Wells just exited the ruck. Yeah, that's absolutely Warriors' ball. Challenge unsuccessful. The Panthers lose it. They're not happy. Anybody else excited for the game in a little bit under 2 hours? Will be live for that. Round the right here. Eyes to the 30. Would be a big last one here. Round to the left here. Warriors, and it's a knock on. Sums it up. And Alamoti collects it, offloads, and yeah, it's a double knock on. Panthers get the ball back here. Oh. Just 4 minutes to go. We'll be wrapped up with this one, legends. It's been a fun. It's not a vlog. It's not a vlog. Why am I saying vlog? A fun stream. It's been a very fun stream, you know. We do have a top 10. We'll be shouting out the top 10 commenters as well as our super chatters at the end of this, legends, and then we'll be wrapping it up for this one in no time. New Zealand Warriors and the Penrith Panthers. So passionate, the Warriors fans to watch. That's good to hear, Jason. Honestly, legends, does anybody else feel like now that this game's done, you're just getting tired watching it? you just kind of, you feel like dozing off watching this? They did their best, the Warriors. You can see the emotion in their eyes. Can the Panthers win it from outside the top 4, though, folks? 52% say no, 48% say yes. It is such an open competition this year, though, in the top 8. I've never seen a genuine debate for people to win it like this one. And it happens I feel like each year we're getting closer and closer to like a comp where it's just harder and harder to tell who's going to win it. Lindsay Smith here, the Panthers, over to the right. Isaiah Yeo pushes forward to the halfway line now. And still in it, the Panthers, 4 times champs, baby. 4 times champs. Isaiah Papali'i there. Through the line. Looking for the opening try. 24. I can't get over that. 24-8. This really wasn't a 24-8 game, but credit where it's due to the Panthers. Their attack has been on point compared to the Warriors. Going for the 5th time. Honestly, us neutrals just want a new fan base to feel glory, man. We just want a new fan base to feel glory. It's not great. It's not great for like what real rugby league fans are when the Panthers keep winning. But, you know, also credit where it's due. They're just simply playing better than the other teams. They're simply getting those results, and there they go. They're one step closer to the 5-peat. Back over to the left here. Oh, that's great defense from the Panthers. That's great defense. They force another error from the Warriors. Oh, my God. These Warriors have made me want to punch my teeth out. Seriously, they've actually made me want to punch my teeth out at points. And I like the Wars, but seriously. What you get every year from the UK? I know, Daniel. I know. It just gets boring when you're not a Panthers fan. Great for Panthers fans, good on you guys. Enjoy your wins as much as you can get them, right? Like, that's your team, right? You want to see them win as many as you can. But for the non-Panthers fans, it's just so tedious. It's just so seeing the same guys winning it, the same. I don't like the idea that there's that there could be a 5-year-old that has only ever seen his team win, righto, every year. I don't like the idea of that. I hate that there's a 4-year-old that's only ever seen his team win. Hate it. Congratulations to the Warriors. They do it. Successful challenge. Full set. Chance to cook Kluckstead. Tomorrow, game on. Raiders Broncos. That should be a fun one. A bit of a throwback to the old eras, right? When the Raiders and the Broncos were essentially the origin games. That Canberra team of 94, mate. What a team. First versus fourth tomorrow. And later an elimination final. Alamoti receives the kick down the right here. Ticking down, the Warriors season has come to a conclusion here with a minute and a half to go. And the Panthers lose the ball. That's a knock-on. That's a knock-on. I'm going to have to listen to this one carefully because that was a knock-on. Cleanly. Watching for the penalty. Where's the... Where's the rip? Where's this rip? It's no more real than a fairy tale. Next you gotta make the 3 little piggies run onto it, running for the big bad wolf. The big bad wolf, the bunker. Insane. Challenge again one day over here. I've seen the Panthers in the flesh once before in 2004 v Bradford. Haven't the Panthers lost all of their World Club challenges though? Maybe I'm wrong there, but haven't they lost at least majority of them? Past the 40, Lindsay Smith. And there's your confirmation. Semi-final next weekend. Bulldogs versus Panthers at a call. You don't really win as an Eels fan, whoever goes through. $30 35 seconds left on the clock here, and then we can wrap this one out, legends. Shout out to our top 10 viewers, by the way. JG's at number 1, Liam Pritchard at number 2, Johnson Kids at number 3, Jason Reeder at number 4, Daniel Bate at number 5, Manu Karina at number 6, NRL NBA Edits at 7, Jay Ricklin at 8, Katuku at 9, and NRL Galvin at number 10 there. Also been say how's be Brisbane. Nice, mate. Nice. And 2-1. The Penrith Panthers are victorious over the New Zealand Warriors in a thrilling scoreline of 24 points to 8. Bravo, legends. Bravo. Congratulations to them. Enjoy their next week game versus the Dogs. Thank you for watching, legends. We're going to be taking a break till the next one. make sure you hit that like button if you had a fun time with this, all right, and you're just a regular fan of the channel or even new. And then speaking of new, if you're new, consider hitting that sub button and hitting the little bell to be notified of every time we are live, because most of the off-season content will probably be streams for stuff. All right. And all that good stuff. It was too huge of a mountain to climb for the Warriors. Exactly. It was just a bit too much for them, John. I'll see you guys in an hour and like 40-ish minutes when the Roosters and the Sharks game is about to kick off. Thank you very much, legends. Appreciate every single one of you. What a game. What a game. Tough luck, Warriors. It was an all right season from years. Better luck in 26, right? Not much you can do about it.